Good morning. A mantra from Kena Upanishad. And first we chant, then we go into the meaning. Om Iha Cheda Vedi Ratha Satyamahasti Iha Cheda Vedi Ratha Satyamahasti Nachedi Havedin Mahati Vinashti Nachedi Havedin Mahati Vinashti Bhuteshu Bhuteshu Vichitya Dhira Bhuteshu Bhuteshu Vichitya Dhira Pretyasmalokaramrita bhavanti Pretyasmalokaramrita bhavanti. I will show again. Iha cheda vedi ratha satyamahasti Iha cheda vedi ratha satyamahasti Nachedi havedin mahati vinashti Nachedi havedin mahati vinashti Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhira Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhira Pretyasmalokaramrita bhavanti Pretyasmalokaramrita bhavanti. Slightly different melody. Iha cheda vedi datha satyamasti Iha cheda vedi datha satyamasti Nachedi havedin mahati vinashti Nachedi havedin mahati vinashti Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhira Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhira Pretyasmalokar amrita bhavanti Pretyasmalokar amrita bhavanti. So, taking the words, word by word, what it means. Iha means here. What does here mean? In context, it is very clear. Here in this plane where we find ourselves, in this life, in this fortunate, they say, human incarnation, the scriptures say, the tradition recognizes, be very grateful and fortunate that you are in a human body with such a brain that theoretically should figure out any and all problems that come our way. Practically, it's another story, but we have the capacity to use our power, our wisdom, to find out what's going on and who we are. So ched is if. If here in this life, avedid, the root in here is vid, and it is a past tense that you don't meet so often. It's a general past. Actually, it should be used more, but you don't find it so often. Avedid, if one has known, realized, and understood in context the truth, the self, the great I am, not just the body, mind, ego self, but the great self, spirit, unlimited, free, eternal. This is the context of the teaching, the Brahman, the Absolute. So if one has realized that, self, the supreme consciousness in this life. Atha, then, satyam asti. Satyam is truth. Then reality is. Then truth and all that is good is real for us. Asti means is. Then there is truth. That is the truth, that we are not the body, but the spirit living in the body. Not ched, not if, we say if not, ihe, here. The order is different, but the words are the same. The ihe now came together with avedid, iha avedid, and that changed. It's called sandhi, S-A-N-D-H-I. Due to sandhi, sounds meeting together, they assimilate to each other sometimes. So ihe avedid is the real thing. If one has not realized the self, who we are truly in this lifetime here, then instead of satyam you get vinashti. Mahati means great. Then there is a great loss. Nash is a root hidden in here, not so hidden. Nash with a different sha, to perish. Vinash, more so. Vinashtihi, disappearance, loss. Some translate destruction, but nash is to perish. So then you will feel such a great loss before having to leave this earth plane. Everybody has to leave sooner or later. New incarnation is coming. And people feel a great loss. They don't know who they are, they don't know where they're going. To avoid that, you have to meditate, as our Guru puts it, on the I am beyond the body and mind. The body and mind are, the body especially, is perishable. If you feel you are that, then you feel you have to die. And you don't know where you're going. It's a very good mantra, actually. It's good advice. Think about this. And what is the real practice one should do? Bhuteshu, 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 bhuteshu. Repetition means in each and every, in all existences. Bhutas are beings, existences, planes of existence, in each and every plane of life, of being, of existence. And beings includes living and non-living, it includes all. Because we have visited, we have been in the course. This is the teaching here of our countless, infinitely many incarnations. All existences have been experienced. But as far as the here and now, what can we do? Vichitya. Gathering and collecting all those experiences and contemplating upon them and realizing what is going on. So again, the hidden object is vichitya, having realized the true self in all these different planes. Dhiraha, then you're called wise, the wise ones, dhiraha. And here two words melted together, pretya, asmat lokat. Pretya, after moving on. The root in here is I, to go, to move, and prai, to move on. It is used both for this general sense here, in the general sense, having moved on, and also after death of the body, that is also pratya, having moved on. So you can choose the translation when we complete the sentence. Asmal lokat is asmat lokat, from this world, from this plane where we are. Every meditation we should be moving on from the physical and material thinking plane to the higher spiritual, the I am beyond the body and mind. So having moved from this world on, Amrita Bhavanti, the wise ones literally become immortal or realize that they are immortal spirit, not that the body becomes immortal. That wouldn't even be desirable, I'm sure. How? But they realize they are immortal. Amrita bhavanti. That's called becoming immortal. So let us see how this works together again. Having realized the pure consciousness, which is the real self, in each and every plane of existence, the wise ones, after moving on from this world, become immortal, realize their immortal nature. And the other translation is moving on through meditation, even while you are in the body. That is the purpose of the whole verse. Unless here you have that experience here and now in one of your lifetimes, it will have to be in here and now, so why not here and now? And we procrastinate, that's famous, right? So that's why this is the best translation. Through meditation, transcending this physical plane, you get the experience of your true being, which is immortality, here and now, as opposed to teachings that tell you, well, this life is so imperfect, you have to wait till you die. And then not sure, first you have to wait more, what is it, purgatory in the Catholic religion. And then you find out finally you go to heaven or hell. And even if you go to heaven, your best friend may have to go to hell because something they did at the very end of their life, who knows. I'm trying not to make a joke of it because it's painful also. These teachings will not survive really because you need direct access to the truth. Satyam asti. And these are different teachings. So let us chant it again, then I'll read our Guru's translation. Om iha chera veri datha satyamasti. Iha chera veri datha satyamasti. Nacheri haverin mahati vinashti. Nacheri haverin mahati vinashti. Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhira. Bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhira. Pretyasma lokaramrita bhavanti. Pretyasma lokaramrita bhavanti. So forget everything I have said till now. And from the early years of his teaching, our Guru's translation. If one has known Brahman, the Self, capital S, while alive in this human body, then one's life is truthful and meaningful, because one has obtained the ultimate goal of life. If one has not known Brahman, the Self, here in this very life, then it is a great loss. Having realized the Self in all beings, living or non-living, and in all existences, the wise ones lift themselves above the physical plane and become immortal. A little bit of the commentary. The person who knows Brahman becomes Brahman. The realization of oneness with Brahman is the teaching of the Upanishads. One who has obtained the realization of Brahman, or even a vision of Brahman in meditation, goes above the physical and mental plane to the supramental plane, the plane of the Self, or Brahmaloka, the residence of supreme consciousness. And the first sentence was, then you become that, or you are that already. Chant it once more. Om iha chera vedi ratha satyamasti nacheri haveri mahati vinashti bhuteshu bhuteshu vichitya dhiraha pretyasma lokaramrita bhavanti. I hope the meaning is clear. So let us see. In the next class, we also have a version for Sanskrit students where we will go more into every word. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.